Hey, I'm Janelle, and I just wanted to take a few minutes to share with you some of the progress that I've made. Thanks a lot in part to Amber and her Burned In Teacher program. So a few months ago, I kind of unloaded on Amber. I was having one of those moments where I was overwhelmed, I was stressed out, I was just beyond myself because I was tired of teaching. I was tired of all of the work and the stress of trying to get everything done. I was working not only my full school day, but also after school and at home in the evening. Sometimes I was getting up at 4:30 in the morning just to get things done before I left for school. And it just felt like it was never ending. The weekends were not mine. I was completely stressed out, especially on Sunday nights, if I hadn't done any work at home to prepare myself for the next week. And I was just tired of it. I was seriously considering what other profession I could do. And honestly, this is my second profession. So I came into teaching later, but I knew I needed something. And I kind of, like I said, I unloaded on Amber. And I felt safe doing that because I knew she knew what I was talking about. I've been following Burned In Teacher since its inception, and I knew that Amber was someone that I could go to, who would listen to me. But quite frankly, I kind of knew she wasn't going to just let me have a pity party either. So Amber started asking me questions. What was stressing me out? What could I do about it? And then I joined her small group, and Amber and I have been meeting in a small group for, I think this is our fourth week. So Amber just had me start with the basics. What do I want? And I do want to keep teaching. I do want to be a teacher. And my biggest obstacle, I think, is organization. I'm kind of flighty, and I would start one thing, get into it, and then my brain would go, oh my gosh, I need to do this. So I would stop what I was doing, take care of the thing that just came to my brain, which then led to two or three other things coming to my brain. Meanwhile, my initial task is just sitting there doing nothing while I have jumped from task to task. So talking with Amber and setting some goals for myself has been a lifesaver. I figured out how to organize myself. I figured out how to organize my time during the day, because I think a lot of teachers really feel this way, that there's just not enough time in a school day. And there's not, but I am learning to really maximize the time that I have available, and I'm making it my time. And that's one thing that I struggle with too, because I'll drop something to help somebody out. I'm not saying I still don't do that, but I have set some rules for myself that are really helping me. I am keeping a calendar, which is not something that I've done. In my calendar, I really plan out my prep time before school, during school, after school. I have a to-do list, so instead of jumping from one task to the next, I write things down, and then I figure out, when am I going to do them? What's the priority? How long, how much time will I need to actually complete this task and do it really well? So I think my biggest outcome from this is making time mine. I really, since Amber and I have started having these small group meetings, I haven't been doing work at home. I really haven't been doing work on the weekends because I'm figuring out school time is my time to get that work done. I've made some changes in how I assess. I've made some changes in how I present assignments to students so that I don't feel that guilt of, well, they did it, so I need to grade it. I'm just learning to use my time and think about things a little bit more creatively so that I'm not doing all of the work, which is fantastic. But honestly, it's just been great to have that time, and knowing that Amber is going to hold me accountable, and she does. And it's a habit that I'm building. I had a little setback with my planning because of Thanksgiving. I kind of dropped off that idea of, oh, I'll make my to-do list, oh, I'll plan all my time, and during my time I'm doing this. I did have a little setback, but the thing is, I know I can get back on track, and that's kind of the biggest thing. I don't feel that heaviness. I don't feel that stress that I was feeling when I initially talked to Amber. My weekends are my time with my family, and that was what I wanted. I also wanted to just be a happier teacher. I wasn't happy because I was really making my career my life. And while that works really well for some people, it doesn't work well for me. And I just really feel that I now have tools and an outlook for myself that are really helping me stay focused. So I just wanted to share with you some of the successes that I'm having as a result of my work with Burned In Teacher, and I hope this helps. Keep following the posts, the chats, the videos, the podcasts. I think Amber does a great job, and the group does a great job of providing different perspectives and different ways to meet a goal or a way to structure yourself. And the great thing about these groups are there's not one right answer. You still have to find what works for you, but within this group you can find different options and you can kind of figure out what works well for you. So proof that you can go from being the stressed out teacher, the depressed teacher, the I just want to put my pajamas on and go home teacher, into a teacher that's more satisfied, more energized, and ready to face the challenges. So good luck with your journey, teachers, and I just wish everybody the best. Thanks.